Cubaan suara, cubaan suara. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin our 7th International Conference on the Application of Science and Mathematics, SCIEMATHIC 2021 opening ceremony. So please remain through the online platform. I would like to remind you all to switch off your microphone. Academician, researcher, and students, please stay until the end of the program. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning and warm welcome we bid to our guest of honor, Honorable Datuk Sri Ibrahim Ahmad, the Chairman of Institute of Malaysia Board of Directors, Honorable Professor Dr. Technologist Dr. Wahid Razali, the Vice Chancellor of Institute of Malaysia, Honorable Professor Dr. Hashim Saim, the Dean of Faculty of Applied Sciences and Technology, Associate Professor Technologist Dr. Muhammad Kamaruzaki Mustafa, the Provost of Institute of Malaysia, Pagoh Campus, Technologist Chemist Dr. Zalilah Murni Mat Ali Elias Yunus, the Chairman of the 7th International Conference on the Application of Science and Mathematics, SCIEMATHIC 2021, Professor Awis Rauf, the Chairman, University of Lahore, Pakistan, Professor Dr. Muhammad Ashraf, the Rector, University of Lahore, Pakistan, Dr. Muhammad Zabawi Abdul Ghani, the Director General of Malaysian Agriculture Research and Development Institute, MARDI, Mr. Ahmad Fatih Muhammad Hanafi and Mr. Azman Muhammad, the Director, UWG Marketing and Distributors Neighborhood, Mr. Abdul Razak Senan, the Director of Tun Syed Nasir Syed Ismail Polytechnic, Pagoh Higher Education Hub, Haji Khairil Anwar Karim, the Director of Special Project Section, Pagoh Higher Education Hub, distinguished guests, keynote speakers, invited speakers, presenter, university officials, the committees and participants. Welcome to the 7th International Conference on the Application of Science and Mathematics, SCIEMATHIC 2021 opening ceremony. I'm delighted to be your MC for today's occasions. I'm Technologist Dr. Suradi Firdaus Sufahani from the Department of Mathematics and Statistics, Faculty of Applied Sciences and Technology. On behalf of the organizer, Faculty of Applied Sciences and Technology, we wish to extend our warm welcome and thank you to all participants, guests of honor, delegates and representatives from foreign and local universities and organizations to this 7th International Conference on the Application of Science and Mathematics, SCIEMATHIC 2021. Today, there will be two different events, which are SCIEMATHIC opening closing ceremony and MOU signing between UTHM with 3 collaborators. To begin the opening ceremony with blessing, I would like to invite Dr. Ahmad Hassan Salihuddin Muhammad Sarif to lead the Doa recitation and a moment of silence. Please welcome.
Auzubillahiminasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Allahumma innaka khallaqul azim, innaka sami'un alim, innaka ghafurur rahim, innaka rabbul arsyil azim, innakal barrul jawadul karim. Allahumma ya karim ya rahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most kind, in conjunction with the 7th SCIEMATHIC 2021 conference, guide us among those whom you have guided, grant us health and pardon among those whom you have granted health and pardon. Ya Allah, possessor of the kingdom, our hearts are united in your love. We seek for your mercy to strengthen our unity, make our love permanent. Guide us and increase our faith by putting our trust in you. Ya Allah, Ya Farijal Hammi, wa Ya Kashifal Gham. Ya Allah, you are the originator of the heavens and the earth, the one who has all knowledge of the seen and unseen. Grant us the goodness in this dunya and in the hereafter. Ya Allah, benefit us with what you have taught us and grant us knowledge which will benefit us. We seek refuge in you from the knowledge which is not beneficial, undesirable manners, and from a heart which does not fear you. Ya Zal Jalali wal Ikram. We seek refuge in you from the evil of what we have and we haven't done. Ya Allah, we ask for your blessing and guidance for this conference. Be as a stepping stone for our hearts to be united and creating synergy between us for finding solution and advancement in knowledge to face the challenging future. Rabbana alaika tawakkalna wa ilaika anabna wa ilaikal masir. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amin Amin Ya Rabbal Alamin. Thank you, Dr. Ahmad Hassan. It is hoped that our ceremony will be blessed with his blessing. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this international conference is fully organized by the Faculty of Applied Sciences and Technology. The theme of the SCIEMATHIC 2021 is the quest for sustainable science and mathematics research for future technologies has been selected, which roots in the diversity in the field of science. It is suited for making the world a better place for the coming generations. We extend our deepest gratitude to all, especially to Datuk Sri Ibrahim Ahmad, Chairman of Institut Uniswan Malaysia Board of Directors, Professor Datuk Technologist Dr. Wahid Razali, Vice Chancellor of Institut Uniswan Malaysia, and Associate Professor Technologist Dr. Muhammad Kamaruzaki Mustafa, Provost of Institut Uniswan Malaysia, Pago Campus, for attending the opening ceremony of SCIEMATHIC 2021. A very big shout out also to all researchers for joining this yearly event. Ladies and gentlemen, to begin with, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Hashim Saim, the Dean of Faculty of Applied Sciences and Technology, to deliver his welcoming speech. Please welcome.
The Honorable Datuk Sri Ibrahim bin Ahmad, Chairman of the University Tun Hussein On Malaysia Board of Directors, the Honorable Professor Datuk Technologist Dr. Wahid bin Razali, University Tun Hussein On Malaysia Vice Chancellor, the Honorable Encik Abdul Halim bin Abdul Rahman, UTHM Registrar, the Honorable Technologist Chemist Dr. Zalilah Mulni binti Yunus, Conference Chair, SCIEMATHIC 2021, other partners from University of Lahore, Pakistan, respected Professor Awais Rauf as the Chairman and Professor Dr. Muhammad Ashraf as Director, the Honorable Datuk Dr. Muhammad Zabawi bin Abdul Ghani as the Director General of MARDI, Malaysian Agriculture Research and Development Institute, the Honorable Mr. Ahmad Fatih bin Muhammad Hanafi and Mr. Azman bin Muhammad, Directors of UWG Marketing and Distributors Nidan Berhad, keynote speakers, invited speakers, presenters, the committees and participants of the International Conference on the Application of Science and Mathematics, or in short, SCIEMATHIC 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good morning to all of you. It is a great pleasure to welcome you all to today's closing ceremony of the 7th International Conference on the Application of Science and Mathematics, or SCIEMATHIC 2021, which is centered on the theme, the quest for sustainable science and mathematics research for future technologies. To begin, I would like to congratulate the organizing committee for virtually organizing this 7th conference and for continuing to elevate the honor and contribution of the Faculty of Applied Science and Technology, or FAST, to the scientific community on both internal and external level. I am confident that this two-day conference, which took place on October 27 and 28, provides ample opportunity and time for each participant, keynote and invited speakers to share their expertise and research, as well as perspective and discussion about the advancement of science and mathematics, which are critical to the future development of technologies today. This 7th SCIEMATHIC conference also marked the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, between the university and an academic partner from the University of Lahore, Pakistan, as well as a Malaysian government body under the Agricultural Research and Development Institute, or in short, MARDI, We are confident that the engagement will lead to a sound, sustainable framework for developing research, product development, academic program, plans through principle of collaboration that promote science and technology-based innovation, techno-partner university, and vibrant communities. The signing of the MOU today also marks a significant step towards greater research collaboration among universities, government research institutes, and also the private sector. Applied development of science and mathematics for future technologies has always been a top priority for UTHM, and FAST in particular. We have offered 6 key programs in the undergraduate and postgraduate curriculums, which will be topped up by 2 new undergraduate courses in the faculty, namely Industrial Chemistry and Data Science program. Both of these programs are designed in an industrial mode, consisting of 3 years in the university and 1 year work-based learning in industry, or in short, 3U1I. All of these will contribute to the university's innovation and technological progression, as well as the development of applied sciences and mathematics professionals for the nation. We strive to educate and produce efficient and ethical professionals in the field of applied science and technology through holistic and balanced academic and research programs. We are committed to achieving excellence in applied sciences and technology education, research, and practice in order to promote sustainable development. In accordance with this faculty's mission and vision, we believe that SCIEMATHIC is the ideal platform for stimulating scientific communication and interaction between the university and the international community. Today's signing of the MOU serves as a perpetual notice that the university, and FAST in particular, are committed to enhancing scientific networking not only among universities but also with the government and private sector in industries. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, please applaud ourselves, us and everyone who contributed to the organization and success of this conference. Without further ado, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guest, Datuk Sri Ibrahim bin Ahmad, the Chairman of the University Tun Hussein On Malaysia Board of Directors, who will deliver the conference keynote address and officiate the closing ceremony. Your Excellency Datuk, thank you kindly for attending this closing ceremony. With that, I thank you all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much to Professor Dr. Hashim Saim for the remarkable speech. Ladies and gentlemen, next, I'm honored to invite the Honorable Datuk Sri Ibrahim Ahmad, the Chairman of the Institute of Malaysia Board of Directors, to deliver an officiating speech. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, it is indeed a great pleasure that I have the opportunity to address this distinguished virtual assembly of academicians, researchers, scientists, mathematicians, and students to mark the inauguration of the 7th International Conference on the Application of Science and Mathematics, or SCIEMATHIC 2021 today. University Tun Hussein On Malaysia, or UTHM, is very much honoured to host SCIEMATHIC 2021, which in my opinion is significant not only to strengthening UTHM brand as a Malaysia pioneering technical university, but also bringing UTHM Faculty of Applied Sciences and Technology of FAST to greater height through its collaboration with University of Lahore, Pakistan, Malaysia Agricultural Research and Development Institute of Mardi, and UWG Marketing and Distributors Niam Berhad. Like other conferences, I know that SCIEMATHIC 2021 has been appropriately designed and programmed to make room for keynote speeches, paper presentation, and discourses. In addition to that, arrangements I hope we could also spare some of our precious time to ponder upon the conference theme, namely the quest for sustainable science and mathematics research for future technologies. Therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to share my thoughts and views regarding science, mathematics, and technology in the context of civilizational sustainability that might henceforth shed some light on the discourses among you. In that regard, I'm sure that we are very well acquainted with the acronym STEM, or Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, that has been in use for 2 decades since its introduction by United States National Science Foundation, or NSDF, in 2001. At the same time, we also acknowledge the fact that STEM elements are vital catalysts for civilizational advancement, particularly in this age where the fourth industrial revolution, or II 4.0, is the order of the day. However, as SCIEMATHIC 2021's theme also addresses the issue of sustainability, I am of the opinion that we as scholars and researchers should look beyond the traditional parameters of STEM in conceptualizing the ideal future for our next generation. To understand this, the content of report of the Commission on Environment and Development, which was tabled at the United Nations General Assembly on the August 4th, 1987, is worth to revisit. Entitled Our Common Future, this document, that is also known as the Brundtland Report, primarily provides the global foresight for long-term environmental strategies for achieving sustainable development by year 2000 and beyond. Allow me to quote paragraph 6 of the report. A society may in many ways compromise its ability to meet the essential needs of its people in the future by over-exploiting resources. For example, the direction of technological development may solve some immediate problem but leads to even greater ones. Large section of the population may be marginalized by ill-considered development. 34 years have passed since the tabling of the Brundtland Report, and where are we today? What is the direction of global technology, and how beneficial and impactful these technologies are to the global community? And most importantly, how can we enhance the STEM concept to achieve holistic and ethical sustainable development for humanities and civilization? I have no objection in accepting the very notion of STEM, but being an educator and a man of faith, I always believe in the unique connection between the material and spiritual needs, and it is imperative for us to balance the two. In that regard, technology represents the material dimension, and its ethical application for human well-being represent the spiritual dimension. Thus, clinging solely to the traditional notion of STEM might not be sustainable unless it is further enhanced with the element that would bring about the balance between the material and spiritual need. Philosophical might that sound, but there is nothing strange about it, as what I am proposing is STREAM, or STREAM, that stands for Science, Technology, Religion, Arts and Mathematics, as the way forward for us. Scientific and technological advancement which are based on strong ethical, moral and spiritual value would inshallah bring about a just and virtuous society. That is why STEM-related program in Western University also incorporate liberal art studies in order to produce balanced graduates with humanistic and spiritual acumen. Having said that, STREAM encompasses a broader dimension because in addition to the values acquired through reading and understanding the art, we now have the religious dimension which provide the solid ground upon which the values of the family stand, for it is guided by faith. As far as Malaysia is concerned, this idea has already been embodied in two leading statements, namely in the Rukun Negara or Malaysia National Principle and the Plasapa Pendidikan Kebangsaan, Malaysia National Education Philosophy, which were made officially in 1970 and 1988 respectively. Launched on August 31st in 1970 in response to the need of rebuilding the Malaysian society after the racial tension that resulted in the bloody tragedy of May 13, 1969, the fifth aspiration in Rukun Negara's preamble emphasizes the importance of science and technology in building a progress society. Interestingly, the five aspirations in the preamble are followed with five fundamental principles, and on top of them, kepercayaan kepada Tuhan or belief in God come first. This, in my view, is truly significant in the context of our discussion today, for it means that the notion of stream has been embedded in our national ideology for a good 51 years now. First introduced in 1988 and embedded later in 1996, the Plasapa Pendidikan Kebangsaan states the very objective of Malaysian education system, which aim at producing holistic citizens with physical, emotional, spiritual, and intellectual prowess, founded upon the belief in God and capable of contributing to societal well-being. This is undoubtedly stream in nature, and it has been there in our national education philosophy for a good 33 years now. Of course, in a democratic country and a society like ours, there are always room for debate and differences of opinion. But let not the disagreement, if there are any, alter the fundamental ideology and philosophy that have nurtured our national ecosystem for decades. What we need now is the courage to speak out and express our views as intellectuals and to play our constructive role in nation building. As you can see now, stream is not alien nor strange, but it is our responsibility to keep on reflecting, reminding and reiterating this concept to the policymakers and implementers. This is necessary to ensure that stream elements which are guided by the Rukun Negara and Plasapa Pendidikan Kebangsaan are not overlooked and forgotten by them. I leave it to your wisdom to discuss and debate this further. In conclusion, I wish you all a fruitful discourse throughout SCIEMATHIC 2021, and in the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, I hereby declare that the 7th International Conference on the Application of Science and Mathematics officially open. Thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sri Ibrahim Ahmad, for the meaningful speech and officiating the 7th International Conference on the Application of Science and Mathematics 2021. May it ignite our spirit in pursuing knowledge in the wide field of science and technology. Ladies and gentlemen, now we would like to proceed with our MOU-MOA signing ceremony. The MOU-MOA signing ceremony is between Mr. Tony Sonan, Malaysia, Ministry of Lahore, Pakistan, Malaysian Agriculture Research and Development Institute, Mardi, and UWG Marketing and Distributors, Sdn Bhd. Now, we would like to invite Professor Dr. Muhammad Ashraf, Director, University of Lahore, Pakistan, to deliver a speech. Without further ado, please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Professor Ashraf, Rector of the University of Lahore, and I have recently joined this university because before that I have been working as a chairperson or the president of National Science Foundation and also as a vice chancellor of 2 different universities. As far as the history of this university is concerned, the University of Lahore consists of about 11 faculties and over 40 different departments. But if we look at the number of faculty, it's about 2,000 and number of students is over 40,000. And if we look at the ranking of the university through international enterprises, particularly if we follow the ranking of Times Higher Education, we are at 400 to 600 in the world. The university as a private entity is one of the most vital university in the private sector. It's the largest university because looking at the number of students is the highest in Pakistan. University is proliferating in different disciplines in terms of academic and research and producing large number of publications and patents every year. As far as the memorandum of understanding which we are going to sign between the University Tun Hussein on Malaysia and the University of Lahore, I have looked at the modalities which have been laid down in this document. Although they are generic in nature, there are many entities wherein we can collaborate strongly in future, particularly in terms of exchange of visit of our faculty as well as students. Your students can come over here and they can spend 2 to 3 months or even 6 months, or partly they can do PhD programs here with the collaboration of both universities. We have a lot of good infrastructures, particularly in allied health sciences, also in Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology. The equipment is state of the art. We have very sophisticated equipment. We have also hospital. We are also focusing on medical sciences and many other disciplines related to basic sciences. So we can strongly collaborate with your university in different disciplines, in different programs, maybe as a MPhil or MS program or even the PhD program. We can also exchange our faculty frequently, because if the COVID scenario is over, we can meet and also you can visit here in Pakistan, and we as a delegation can visit for a short period of time your university, and we can have a very good deliberation on our exchange programs. We can proceed ahead in different other entities. For example, we can initiate some joint program, particularly the research projects, and we have been already doing with other countries like China, our neighboring countries, you see, and also with Middle East and also with some country of the European Union. But having a strong linkage with our brotherly country, Malaysia, is always a pride for us, and we can initiate other joint programs in addition to research program. Also, our faculty can teach for a while during an ongoing semester, and we can depute our very prolific and productive faculty who can teach there, can deliver some lecture. Even online lectures can be arranged, you see. And we have just now started to arrange lectures from eminent scholars from different countries, even including Malaysia. So you could nominate some of your eminent scholars and also the scientists who can participate in our program. And we can also effectively participate in all such programs. So with these remarks, I would like to commend and acclaim your efforts in signing this document. But this document should not lie in a deep slumber. We should work proactively rather than actively. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Muhammad Ashraf. Next, we would like to invite Dr. Muhammad Zabawi Abdul Ghani, the Director General of Malaysian Agriculture Research and Development Institute, MARDI, to deliver a speech. Without further ado, please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera. Terima kasih pengacara majlis yang berusaha Dr. Muhammad Kamal Haji Abdul Kadir, Timbalan Ketua Pengarah Penyelidikan MARDI, yang berusaha Haji Tafsir bin Serin, Timbalan Ketua Pengarah Pembangunan dan Operasi MARDI, yang berbahagia Datuk Seri Ibrahim bin Ahmad, Chairman of the UTHM Board of Directors, yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Dr. Wahid bin Razali, UTHM Vice Chancellor, yang berusaha Encik Abdul Halim bin Abdul Rahman, UTHM Registrar, yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Hashim bin Saim, Dean of the Faculty of Applied Sciences and Technology, UTHM, yang berusaha Dr. Zalilah Murni Yunus, Conference Chair SCIEMATHIC 2021, other partners from University of Lahore, Pakistan, respected Professor Awis Rauf as the Chairman and Professor Dr. Muhammad Ashraf as Director, yang berusaha Mr. Ahmad Fatih bin Muhammad Hanafi and Mr. Azman bin Muhammad, Director of UWG Marketing and Distributors Berhad Company, keynote speakers, invited speakers, presenters, the committees and participants of the International Conference on the Application of Science and Mathematics, SCIEMATHIC 2021. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang dihormati sekalian, alhamdulillah, bersyukur kita kehadrat Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala kerana dengan izin dan limpah kurnia-Nya dapat kita berkumpul secara dalam talian untuk majlis tanda tangan memorandum persefahaman di antara MARDI dan Universiti Tun Hussein On Malaysia. Terlebih dahulu, saya ingin mengucapkan jutaan terima kasih kepada yang berbahagia Datuk Seri Ibrahim bin Ahmad dan yang berbahagia Profesor Datuk Dr. Wahid bin Razali daripada Universiti Tun Hussein On Malaysia kerana sudi meluangkan masa untuk menghadiri majlis tanda tangan MOU ini. Datuk-datuk, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang dihormati sekalian, sejak 53 tahun penubuhan MARDI, kami telah berjaya menghasilkan lebih daripada 1000 teknologi, dan teknologi ini dipindahkan kepada kumpulan sasar secara public good dan juga dikomersialkan. Dalam rancangan Malaysia ke-11, MARDI telah berjaya mengkomersialkan sebanyak 57 teknologi kepada syarikat dan golongan sasar. Ini melibatkan nilai teknologi sebanyak 115.91 juta ringgit dan menjana nilai perniagaan 171.86 juta ringgit kepada seluruh rakan industri yang terlibat. Secara keseluruhannya sepanjang tahun 2005 sehingga 2020, sebanyak 149 teknologi MARDI telah berjaya dikomersialkan kepada lebih 116 rakan industri atau syarikat melibatkan pelbagai kaedah pengomersialan iaitu pelesenan, jualan terus, khidmat ringan, OEM dan sebagainya. Memorandum persefahaman yang akan ditandatangani ini di antara MARDI dan UTHM ini merangkumi skop kerjasama seperti berikut. Pertama, joint research on food processing, food safety, food defense, herbal technology, biosensor, biodiversity, agriculture waste, environmental management, soil and water chemistry, data analysis, statistical mathematical modeling. Yang kedua, joint supervision on undergraduate and postgraduate student. Yang ketiga, co-organized scientific seminar and conferences. Yang keempat, joint publication. Kelima, staff attachment. Keenam, student industrial training, research and skill development attachment. And yang ketujuh, joint supervision for students enrolled in the Bachelor of Science Industrial Chemistry with honors mode through research and skill development attachment. Saya berharap kerjasama ini akan memberi banyak manfaat kepada MARDI dan juga Universiti Tun Hussein On Malaysia, di samping dapat memajukan industri pendidikan negara demi kesejahteraan rakyat. Sekian, wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Dr. Muhammad Zawi Abdul Ghani. Lastly, we would like to invite Mr. Zaliman Zali, the Head of Sales, UWG Marketing and Distributors Sdn Bhd, to deliver a speech. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yang berbahagia Datuk Seri Ibrahim bin Ahmad, Chairman of the UTHM Board of Directors. Yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. T.S. Dr. Wahid bin Razali, UTHM Vice Chancellor. Yang berusaha Encik Abdul Halim bin Abdul Rahman, UTHM Registrar. Yang berbahagia Profesor Dr. Hashim bin Saim, Dean of the Faculty Applied Science and Technology, UTHM. Yang berusaha TS CHM Dr. Zalilah Murni Yunus, Conference Chair SCIEMATHIC 2021. Other partners from University of Lahore, Pakistan, respected Professor Awais Rauf as the Chairman and Professor Dr. Muhammad Ashraf as the Director. Yang berbahagia Datuk Dr. Muhammad Zabawi bin Abdul Ghani as the Director General of MARDI. Yang berusaha Mr. Ahmad Fatih bin Muhammad Hanafi and Mr. Azman bin Muhammad, Directors of UWG Marketing and Distributors Sdn Bhd. Keynote speakers, invited speakers, presenters, the committees and participants of the International Conference of the Application of Science and Mathematics, SCIEMATHIC 2021. Herbal industry in Malaysia has been recognized by population as one of the industry that can offer many career and job opportunities. At the same time, the governing bodies are responsible to approve and license the companies that follow the rules and regulations before they commercialize the products in order to prove the safeness of respective product. Parallel with that, UWG shows our deep interest in having research and development in order to create new or improve products and technology. UWG has a trust on UTHM because the university has extensively conducted many researches related to food technology and natural resources. We can see that UTHM has been able to secure many grants from Ministry of Higher Education and industrial companies. Hence, having a joint research interest such what UWG and UTHM are recently cooperating will potentially help the growth of herbal industries locally and globally, besides improve the competitiveness of both parties. Therefore, we would like to thank UTHM for their highly interest of having UWG as their industrial partner. With the sign of this MOA, we pray that this cooperation will benefit both UWG and UTHM throughout this cooperation period and even afterwards. Inshallah. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Mr. Zaliman Zali. Now let's watch the corporate videos with respect to MOU MOA signing ceremony from Universiti Tun Hussein On Malaysia, University of Lahore, Malaysian Agriculture Research and Development Institute, and UWG Marketing Distributor Sdn Bhd.
Bear witness, the fastest growing university of Pakistan. Be enthused to be a part of the largest ethnically diversified student community. We recognize there is more to learning than sitting in a classroom. You can learn not only through words on a paper, but with experience. Here, we provide our students rich, interactive campus life. We carve you to imagine, believe, achieve. The University of Lahore. Discover yourself.
Thank you so much to all the honorable guests for the MOU-MOA signing ceremony. Distinguished guests, participants, ladies and gentlemen, next, I'm honored to invite Professor Datuk Technologist Dr. Wahid Razali, the Vice Chancellor of Institute Tunisia Malaysia, to deliver a speech and give some reflection and conclusion on our signing ceremony today. Please welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Datuk Sri Ibrahim bin Ahmad, Chairman of UTHM Board of Directors, the Honorable Professor Dr. Hashim bin Saim, the Dean of Faculty of Applied Science and Technology, UTHM, Mr. Abdul Halim bin Abdul Rahman, UTHM Registrar, Technologist and Chemist Dr. Zalilah Murni Yunus, Conference Chair of SCIEMATHIC 2021, other partners from University of Lahore, Pakistan, respected Professor Awais Rauf as the Chairman and Professor Dr. Muhammad Ashraf as the Rector, the Honorable Dr. Muhammad Zabawi bin Abdul Ghani as the Director General of MARDI, or Malaysian Agricultural Research and Development Institute, the Honorable Mr. Ahmad Fatih bin Muhammad Hanafi and Mr. Azman bin Muhammad, the Directors of UWG Marketing and Distribution Sdn Berhad, keynote speakers, invited speakers, presenters, the committees and participants of the International Conference of the Application of Science and Mathematics, or SCIEMATHIC 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, the rapid progress of science and mathematics application, advances in the science and mathematics application continue in the blink of an eye, and knowledge is recognized as a core competence in accelerating technology development. The theme of the 7th SCIEMATHIC 2021, that's the quest for sustainable science and mathematics research for future technologies. is definitely in line with the current scenario worldwide. I believe this conference is designed to enrich discussion around the theme, developing professional knowledge exchange, insights, collaboration, and practices among participating institutions towards future technologies. Besides highlighting numerous scientific discoveries and encouraging knowledge-enhancing activities, this event perhaps would stimulate partnership between prominent researchers and guest speakers from academia and industry. Congratulations to the organizing committee. As we know, due to the evolving nature of the global technology, undoubtedly, a dynamic and strong connection between industry, academia, and community is extremely essential. Our challenge at the university is to commence academic research which is not only impactful to the body of knowledge itself, but also is oriented around a socially impactful mission. Today, we witness a collaboration between UTHM with an industry, a research and development center, and an international academic institution, which demonstrate our significant effort towards global technology evolution. It is hopeful that the collaboration will embark on a huge shift to a new research and innovation activity and simultaneously come up with an enormous improvement product for benefits of the society. First, collaboration between UTHM and the University of Lahore includes academic and management of staff, exchange of students, and also mobility of programs and technological meetings, symposium, and lectures. Second, the collaboration between UTHM and UWG marketing and distribution through the sharing of medical plans information, focusing on product development of Priyakata and Halia Hitam. Hence, having joint research interests such as UWG and UTHM are recently cooperating with potentially with the help and growth of herbal industries locally and globally, besides improving the competitiveness of both parties. The research will be led by Associate Professor, Technologist Dr. Fazli from FAS, where UWG has agreed to invest industry grants of RM 70,000 to support this study. Thank you, UWG. Third, the collaboration between UTHM and MARDI involves joint research on food processing, food safety, food defense, herbal technology, biosensors, biodiversity, agricultural waste, environmental management, soils and water chemistry, data analysis, or statistical and mathematical modeling. Joint publication, staff attachment, joint supervision for students enrolled in the Bachelor of Science for Industrial Chemistry with Honors, that is WBL, mode through research and skill development attachment. Noticeably, industrial-driven research activities at universities have been determined to be the key player in bringing university-industry gap. Therefore, the determination of making collaboration between UTHM with the University of Lahore, UWG Marketing and Distribution in Berhad, and Malaysian Agricultural Research and Development Institute or MARDI will allow all the partners to engage in cutting-edge research and development, thus cultivating industry-driven research and innovation culture in academia. A collaboration in structuring, crafting, and implementing ideas, continuous contribution from all parties are the success factors for the benefit to the community. Bridging academia with the above-mentioned institution would enhance technological innovation as the process that drives a concept towards a marketable product of science, mathematics, and technological concept. This bears vital importance to the growth and development of entrepreneurs in the knowledge-based economy. The technology advancement produced from the collaboration would hopefully persuade a technopreneur's ecosystem among students and academics at these universities, as well as enhancing product demand at industry level. To sum up, the technopreneur ecosystem could be a significant indicator as it becomes a reflection as the result of an efficient enforcement of academia, industry, and academia collaboration. I'm pleased to witness the commitment of UTHM and partners institutions, University of Lahore, Pakistan, UW Marketing and Distribution, Sdn Bhd, and Malaysian Agricultural Research and Development Institute of Mardi, to establish a closer collaboration and stronger and ties to leverage on each other's strength to spearhead translational research in respective field of interest. I believe such collaboration is both timely and relevant. I'm also confident that this national and international partnership will drive the new wave of world-class development towards global technology evolution, and thus helping UTHM to gain its position in the world ranking and also its vision to being the global technological university by 2030. So thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Professor Datuk Technologist Dr. Wahid Razali, for the speech. With that, we have come to the end of our ceremony. Before the ceremony ended, I, as the Master of Ceremony, would like to apologize for the inconvenience caused along the ceremony. And thank you everyone for attending, and we hope all of you will have a nice day ahead and enjoy the conference. For your information, the next keynote session will start at 2 p.m. I would like to postpone this ceremony with Tasbih Kifarah and Surah Al-As. Thank you, and see you next year in SCIEMATHIC 2022.